Hi, so I'm David Lara, and I was paired up with Jason, Johnny, and Jaleel today, and I think we had a pretty good conversation. I enjoyed it for the most part. I think we all really tried and gave our honest information, and I think I learned a lot about everyone in the party involved. Johnny likes to work out, and he took a gap year. I think, to relate to that, I took more than a gap year, but, I think it's cool of him to come back after just that 1 year. And he mentioned that he does inspection. I don't know if that made it on the video, but I think that's pretty cool because he's fairly young. He's only 19, and to be knowledgeable with inspection work and, testing literal houses that are being built, I think that's pretty cool, and I definitely have some questions for him. I'm not sure if that all made it into the video. Jason said he liked playing guitar, and it's pretty interesting to me because I have a brother, his name's Jose, and he plays guitar as well. And growing up, I never learned how to play guitar, but I always learned, a couple of things here or there, whether it was how to play a couple chords or lines or a song here or there. But he said he plays acoustic and electric guitar, and I think that's pretty cool. My brother does fingerstyle, acoustic, electric. My brother's he's in love with it. So when Jason was talking about that, I was able to relate, and I think it's pretty cool that he's into all that because it really takes dedication, and it kind of shows a little bit the person he is. And he mentioned he also works at a coffee shop, and I love coffee, so I might check out his coffee shop one of these days. And as for Jaleel, well, he mentioned that he was a fireman, or he wants to be a fireman, and we're kind of going into the same field, and I think that's pretty cool. We're able to relate on things like that and talk about things like that, about classes, or he talked to me about how he was going to Santa Ana College. So yeah, definitely a lot of common ground right there. So I think that's pretty cool. And just overall, they're great guys. They're just here trying to get their education, and they're really smart, really motivated and focused. So yeah, I think they're all going to do great, and I really enjoyed the conversation today. They're all pretty motivated, and we're all really young and motivated for our age. Both of those guys, Johnny and Jason, are 19. Jaleel's 23. I'm 22. And we're all fairly young, and we all seem very focused and motivated. So I think that we'll become great friends, hopefully, throughout these next couple weeks. And we all sit next to each other, so I think it really it was like that next step in getting to know each other, and I think it was good.